Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Tuesday, January 19th, 2016. We have a rather strong westerly wind at 10 to 20 miles per hour with higher gusts. Combine that with temperatures in the mid to upper teens throughout much of the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, and you're ending up with, well, wind chills in the single digits and single digits below zero, so it's going to be rather rough out there this morning. So if you are going outside, do be sure to bundle up because it is brutally cold out there. The good news is that the cold air will relent just a little bit. I don't see us going into a moderating trend, but at least we won't be, well, around 16 for a low as we head into the rest of the week. When we dive into the forecast here, we have our cold front well off the coast. This packing of lines here is called the pressure gradient, and that's why it's so windy. We have a strong low pressure system in the Canadian Maritimes, strong high pressure system over the Mississippi River Valley, and the combination of the two, the difference in pressure leads to the strong northwesterly and westerly winds. This disturbance out here will bring us the potential for a few snow showers on Wednesday night, and then we have a stronger storm that is going to be entering the west coast in the next 24 hours that will have the potential to produce some significant snowfall for this upcoming weekend. We'll have to watch that very carefully. On the latest radar, we basically have tranquil, dry conditions over the northern mid-Atlantic. This disturbance out here in the Mississippi River Valley and the northern plains will continue to track towards the east coast over the next 48 hours and produce scattered snow showers by the time we get to Wednesday night. Now look, we're not looking for much in the way of accumulation at this time. Perhaps a dusting in some locations as this disturbance falls apart as it moves towards the northern mid-Atlantic. On the latest infrared satellite picture, this is all cold air. That's how cold this air mass is that it's showing up on the infrared satellite picture as a cloud cover, when in reality, it's all clear here. I think you get an idea of just how cold this air mass is, and then you have our disturbance here approaching from the west. So let's dive into our forecast. For today, look for a scattered cloud cover. Could see a flurry or two, but definitely the main story is how cold and windy it is, with a strong west to northwesterly wind at around 10 to 20 miles per hour with higher gusts. Look out for this disturbance right here that could produce a snow shower or snow squall for a few isolated locations. Otherwise, scattered cloud cover and temperatures rising into the upper 20s to lower 30s. For tonight, look for scattered cloud cover to continue, with temperatures falling into the lower to mid-20s for lows by tomorrow morning. So notice it's just a little bit milder, and as a result, with the winds backing off, it won't feel as brutally cold. And by tomorrow afternoon, or should I say tomorrow evening, look for a few widely scattered to isolated snow showers and snow flurries. Otherwise, scattered cloud cover and temperatures rising into the mid to upper 30s. On Thursday, we'll clear out with scattered cloud cover. High pressure will be building into the region, and we'll have our storm developing here in the Gulf of Mexico that we're going to watch very carefully as it tracks towards the region. Look for temperatures on Thursday to range from the mid-30s for highs, and for lows, mid-20s. So overall, still slightly below normal, but not as brutally cold. As we head in towards this weekend, this low pressure system will be rapidly developing over the southeast. Look for snow to start to push into the region by Friday night. Temperatures on Friday range from the mid-20s for lows and lower to mid-30s for highs. Now, the exact track, intensity, and speed of this low pressure system is still very much in question. What isn't in question is that there will be a very strong storm off the east coast. Notice the packing of the isotherms here. You see this? This right here tells me that we have some very strong winds coming into the coastal plain. So regardless of the track, watch out for coastal flooding along the coast on Friday night on through Saturday into Sunday morning with this low pressure system. And of course, with high pressure system to the north, low pressure system developing off the mid-Atlantic coast, it's a perfect textbook setup for periods of heavy snow throughout the northern mid-Atlantic. How much? We're going to have to wait on that for a bit as we get more data, but definitely the potential for some significant accumulating snowfall for the region. On Saturday, look for lows in the upper 20s, highs in the mid-30s. On Sunday, that storm slowly pulls away with scattered snow showers tapering off. Look for lows in the mid to upper 20s, highs in the mid 30s. And then on Monday, scattered cloud cover could be expected with high pressure. The cold front will approach the region. Temperatures range from the mid to upper 20s, highs in the upper 30s to lower 40s. And on Tuesday, that cold front will move through the region with scattered snow and rain showers. Lows in the upper 20s to lower 30s, highs in the upper 30s. That is your forecast discussion for today. Look for more information on this storm that's come up for this weekend as we move towards Wednesday and beyond. I'll be able to put out some more detailed maps on what to expect with this storm. But for now, prepare for coastal flooding, heavy snowfall, poor visibility, and basically if you have plans for Saturday, I would cancel them, or at least consider canceling them, and then do so on Wednesday and Thursday. That's your forecast discussion for today. Thank you for following NYNJPA weather, and as always, stay safe out there.